They say opinions are like assholes. I think yours is prolapsed. You might want to go get that checked out, sweetheart. Have a great day.
Welcome to She's Not Doing So Well
Comedy podcast.
What?
Featuring Bobby.
I don't want to be viral. I want to be inspirational and life-changing. Because listen, I'm edgy. You fuck.
Jim.
I'm a top. What can I say? Finally, he's just like, you can unfollow me if you don't like my body.
The Miz.
Oh my god, tell me all about it. I'm in New York, right? But you like it in mushroom shape?
Hey, ladies, pop that pussy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of She's Not Doing So Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
I'm the Miz.
Thank you so much for joining us again.
Oh my god.
Hi, gay.
Miz loves the claps, and I don't give a fuck.
He does. Look at his little
Miz
eyes.
listened to our show for the first time this past week and loved it. I think that's really great.
Yeah, he posted about it online. He's like, oh, I absolutely loved the show.
I posted our conversation online. Miz is like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is you acknowledging that our show is actually
why
funny.
Why did that need to become an Instagram post?
Because it's actually funny. It's called content because everybody knows how you are. So I'm just giving them an inside to our lives.
And I've been getting
everyone loved it.
A lot of feedback that people are liking the new Miz.
I'm not actually a fan.
I mean, first of all, don't make fun of the likes on that picture because we all know that if you're not naked on there, then you're not getting any acknowledgement.
Right.
So
yeah,
I think I'm gonna start posting our show, like go listen to this week's episode and just being like in a jock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Like just being whores. Like fuck it, I don't care anymore.
And I'm tan right now. I'm ready.
I'm tan too,
girl. Not like this,
honey. Look at this line. Okay, let's just talk about this line, babe. Honey, you have your own. Oh, you want to line up?
I need a light.
I was like, you have your own fucking camera. Get your hand out of my camera.
We don't all have 5 ring lights on us right now.
I'm sorry, but some of us have to be the fucking like some of us are the talent and some of us are the look.
Yeah, right.
Gay.
You're like, it takes a lot of light to make this look good.
And it does.
And it does.
And I'm acknowledging that. I'm trying to work it out. Real quick, housekeeping. My birthday's on Saturday.
I'm not ready for the tears. I'll bring Kleenex.
So, yeah, like...
Yeah.
So what does that mean for everyone?
That means 37.
It means 37, which means I'm basically like, I don't even know...
You thought last year was bad. This year's going to be worse.
I'm basically 40.
Yeah, you're old as hell.
Yeah, we need to acknowledge that we're like a couple years away from 40 now.
Poor Miz. He's like, why do I even talk to these fucking people? But...
He's not even in our decade. He's
What's great, though, is that we are like 3, like young, middle, old.
Oh,
I'm the old one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not really.
You're the
young.
middle.
I was like, don't call me young.
You're in the middle.
Yeah.
You're not 35 yet.
True.
Once you hit 35, that's when all shit goes down. But anyway, we got to keep this show rolling.
With Bobby. Giving it raw weekly.
What?
Thank you for joining us on Bearback with Bobby. I did take... I came home immediately since we were recording. I was like, I got to take an edible immediately.
Oh, I was like, did you take meth or an edible?
No, so by the end of this, it's going to be bad. I have a lot of notes this week, guys. Like, I'm sorry.
That's shocking.
Okay, so first things first... I'm just going to go ahead and play a little clip because today, you know how I go get my Wendy's baked potato. You know how I like to park in the parking lot away from the building.
Yeah.
And sob.
And just like realize that I hate life.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about you.
Okay, so I'm just going to play this real quick. This is a clip from my car.
Okay, I'm sitting in the car. One of my coworkers is walking up and I'm trying to... Why is he coming up to my car?
I'm hiding all my food right now.
Can I help you?
Shaking in your boots because I walked.
Are you packing away the food?
I'm carless. You take me here. I'm not homeless. I'm carless.
Where am I taking you?
But just let me sit in the car.
So, are you carless?
Today? yeah.
So anyway, he continued to talk about Black Lives Matter and all this stuff in here, 16 minutes worth. But he's a coworker.
But he's homeless?
No, he didn't have his fucking
house.
He hit a deer.
Oh.
So he didn't have a car that day, but he came down because he knows how much I'm like, that's my moment. That's my quiet time. Don't fucking talk to me. He's like, why do you come down here? I go, because I don't want people to come up to me like you are right now.
Right.
Okay. I was so fucking pissed. And finally at the end, after 16 minutes of talking to him, I was like, all right, well, I got to finish my, oh, you're kicking me out. I'm like, yeah, this is my time, not yours.
You're not even.
I literally was finishing my baked potato.
Yeah, bitch, I am.
No, like I was like finishing it and talking at the same time. I was like, so I was thinking like, get the hint I'm
My
eating.
baked potato's getting cold. Yeah, get out.
Like, get out.
No, so I hid the burger that I got. So I wanted to look like skinny. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put this burger and like just move the trash around. I don't want to look like trash box.
Wait, so like all of a sudden, do you just like pull out a baked potato out of your glove box and you're like, yep, continue?
Yeah, because I was already almost done with this. So I was like, yeah, I just got a baked potato with chili and cheese and sour cream.
One tube.
But I'll keep the baked potato out.
Like I'm losing weight by just eating these like chili cheese potatoes.
Right. I just wanted to be skinny. So, you know, let me be skinny and only have my baked potato, my loaded baked potato out from plain sight.
I can't help it. Like I can't help it, but I was trying to have a fucking moment. And of course
he wanted a ride to his house.
He was joking. He was joking. Oh, no. I don't want a hand job from that, honey.
Carlos
No.
has no good.
His name's not Carlos. I'm not going to say his name just in case.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, I'm not cutting. Nope. I'm not doing it. So anyway, yeah. So that was really fucking annoying because I see, and he's the kind that like you can't really escape his conversations, and like there's really not ever a good conversation. Does that make sense? It's always just like, well, what do you think about blah blah blah? And I'm like,
That's when you just roll up the window and floor it. Like fucking see ya.
I know. You want a ride?
You want a ride?
I'll give you a fucking ride.
Oh.
So anyway, that was added to the list today.
Holy shit.
But I hit record thinking, I was like, oh, that's the first time I've actually like thought about it.
My favorite thing is hearing you just shuffle away your food.
Yeah, he's a go.
Oh, I was
my favorite
full shuffle.
thing.
Hide the 3 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I only have to make them think I'm having one. Like, okay, so I also have a butt plug update.
Okay.
Yay. God.
Okay, so here's the process of what was going in my head. So it's big.
Okay.
We said that when you got it out.
Like it's pretty big where I was like,
I've never seen one.
I've never like, it's like walking around with a dick in my ass. Like,
yeah.
So I put it in and I kept like, you had to like really get it up there because this shit was like big. So I had to like, it was like, yeah, it was fucking huge. So I'm like, I get it up there. But I was really freaked out that my asshole was going to eat the little like it was going to go on my asshole and I was going to go to the ER. Like, how do I get over that fear?
You can't.
Okay.
You just trust that it won't.
Because it can go in there and get lost.
It probably
like
won't.
That's what I kept thinking. I'm like, I'm gonna have to poop out a butt plug, and this butt plug is huge. Like, okay, let's.
You wouldn't be able to.
Like, I'll be in the ER. Like, yeah, it's just like the beginner one. I think they're like, no, sir,
they pull it out. And they're like, this is the Titanic.
Pop! It like doesn't get a little pop noise. Like, it was like,
and then you're like, oh.
I tried to FaceTime you guys while it was happening, but nobody picked up.
Oh, while you were pulling it out or putting it in?
While it was in, I was actually naked and I called you guys and you guys were like,
God damn it.
Yeah, sorry, you guys were busy. It was Friday.
I called back and you were like, I'm about to get fucked.
Well, right. Like, I'm not going to talk to you while now my partner's like preparing to enter me.
Oh.
Wow, that was disgusting. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Nobody wants to picture that. So, butt plug update. That's another thing I wrote on the list. Thank you. Does anybody have any advice? Just trust it?
I think trust it, but I mean, how did it go afterwards? Did it help with your like loosening up situation?
Yes.
And no. Because it's just
there's like
there.
2 sphincters. There's 2 sphincters.
Oh, a sphincter.
So like your first one, that it like clears away for the first one, but then there's like the inner hole. Does it go that high?
Kind of, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you have to pass the wall, kind of.
Oh God.
Or is your
ow?
That's if you have a big partner. That's what you're dealing with. He had to get through the next level, and I was like,
and it still hurts. Yeah.
Yeah. So I basically said I hate being a bottom, and I hate fucking having sex. So that's what I decided.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm not actually a fan.
Why do you think I haven't bottomed in years?
It's just the worst.
Yeah, I can't.
So also, a little funny story. Yesterday, we were at Jackie's pool, and she had one of her coworkers there, and he was a gay.
Yes.
And so we were all hanging out. Of course, I'm chubby as fuck, and he basically is a stick, and that's fine, whatever. So I had my caftan. Well, my caftan fell over during like the wind blew or something, and it fell over, and then kerosene got on it. So I had to hang it back up. So I'm getting out of the pool though, and I go, "Hey, can you hand me that?" And he picked it up, and he goes, "Oh, I thought this was an umbrella." And I go, "Thank you so much," because I am absolutely telling that. So I was laughing so hard because I was like, "Of course you'd think it was a fucking umbrella. Like it goes over me."
I thought it was a king size.
I thought it was a blanket.
It's my actual clothing garment, not an umbrella. But thank you.
This is actually going to cover my disgusting body so that you don't have to see it.
Oh.
But now it has kerosene on it, so I can't wear it.
So what'd you do? Just like drape it over you?
So then I washed off with the fucking hose, and the neighbor was out talking to me, and I'm like in a full blackout, like shirtless, mind you. And I don't really like talking to people like
you never talk with a shirt off. I've never seen you just stand around with a shirt.
No, like I'm not the type that's like, yeah, and I know a lot of big people that actually do take off their shirts and they're fine with it. For me, it's just not. I'm just not comfortable.
I'm the same way.
So there's the neighbor who's like 68 years old who came out and was like wanting to have a small talk, and I'm like, I'm fully blacked out. I have to pee. That's when I was in the middle of texting you guys too.
And you can't suck in when you have to pee. That's the worst.
Honey, no. So I'm like standing like, I should have fucking peed in the pool. I'm just kidding.
You should have.
I just should have. Honestly, I wish it would become
pee in the pool all the time.
If I'm going to be honest with you, like I feel like it should just be like a thing. Like it's fine. There's plenty of chlorine.
If I were at your house and I were in your pool, I'd pee in it. Like full on.
I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't let any slide ever. Like when you just peed and you have to pee again, you know it's clear because like you're drunk. Not your first pee, you know what I mean? It's got to be like a couple down the line after you've been drinking. Then you're like, well, fuck it. It's like water.
Oh no, the first pee, I'll just swish it away. No one can see it.
I'm doing the first pee. Like it's just for me, it's not comfortable. So as also while I was in the goddamn so say something, Miz. Say what you're gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I was gonna say, is this a sativa? Like what are you on, girl?
Oh, right now?
Yeah, I'm like this new energy. I am living for it.
I'm just really excited to talk to you guys.
I love it.
Is that weird?
You are going
I love
a mile
our
a minute.
podcast. I am. I'm really
normally
fun.
These notes would take you like half an hour.
Well,
to
I know we're
two
like
of them.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to keep us on pace because we have somebody else to go lift weights or something.
Yeah.
One of you was sleeping all day because you had to.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we had this fucking
like, ready to go.
an hour window. Let's go. Okay, so really what I decided, I'm going to read this word by word because I think I wrote it yesterday fully.
Oh.
Key to life per Bobby's revelation. Be yourself and be authentic, because if you try to be someone else or like someone else that's already been done and you are a dime a dozen.
Oh.
Wait. So if you are loud and obnoxious, then be loud and obnoxious. So basically what I've learned and realized is that you have got to be yourself in order to be somebody special. Does that make sense? So we see these comedians, we see these podcasters, we see these people we look up to, and we're like, I want to be like them. But nobody wants you to be like them. They want something new and different, which is you. Does that make sense?
Well, who's an example of that?
Well, like, for example,
like what comedian or podcaster do we want to be like?
I should have been ready for this. For me, like, well, I don't know.
He really loves gayish.
No, you know what? I'm kind of on the fence with them at this point too, because there's another thing, but I'm not going to go into it.
He likes Ms. Mister.
Mix.
Oh, fuck.
Which he gave you the link to the Brazilian. Do you see that on Discord?
I did not. Holy fuck.
I said at Jimbo. He put the whole video up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Pardon the erection. I have to watch
no. Yeah, the revelation. Okay, so like, for instance, Miz, like, why are you going to the gym tonight?
Okay, but me wanting to look like somebody is not me wanting to be a different comedian or podcaster.
Right, but what makes you think that everybody wants to see another six-pack guy?
Well, I mean, various things, but I also just want to look like that.
But not influenced by anybody. Just you. That's how you want to look.
Well, I think that generally speaking, the people I would be attracted to would prefer someone to look like that. Yeah.
So you're doing it for them
to be able to,
yes,
have sex with people who I want to have sex with. Yeah. Wow. Otherwise, you're not going to.
That's a lot of work.
Honey, when you're bent over and not looking, you don't even know who's fucking you.
Okay.
when you're in the middle of a bridge,
I mean, you guys
and the
have come
lights
to
are
terms
out.
with that, but I definitely have not yet.
I have not. I just think it's very risky to do all this work and then hope that a hot guy's gonna fuck you, because they might not.
Well, no, because you can.
Because they like bears now.
They don't like. Yeah, they don't. I mean, they probably
Wouldn't
won't.
that be a bitch?
No, because you get to talking to people and you start to develop plans, and then I always chicken out because I know or think that I won't.
Yeah.
So what if you're perfect the way you are, though?
Then fuck
what
me.
if
And
you're?
then I made it all up.
But okay, so now let's spin it. So the feeling that you have about that. So being a comedian, let's do it on a comedian. Do you ever like you're very unique in your comedy, and I say that to you. I'm like, keep going with that.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Okay,
like you're not up there being like Amy Schumer or like somebody who's already famous. You're doing you.
Okay.
So my revelation is I've always done stuff based on trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm sort of. So my new philosophy is just be yourself. Is really what I'm just trying to fucking say.
And I get that from a personality and mental perspective, but not from an appearance perspective. For me personally, for some people, it's all the way. But for me, I'm not there yet.
I mean, there's plenty of people like you. I mean, it's not like you're like an anomaly or anything. Like, and there's people like us who've given up. I mean, it is what, and yet I still work out.
It is.
I still work out for this mediocre body. Like, this is what's happening. This is 37. So
it's 37.
37 sucks. Do you want to add anything else, or are you going to just like look at porno on the thing that I told you about?
Why did you have to tell me in the middle of recording?
Well, because I just remembered, but now
that's rude. Now I have it open and I want to watch it. Great.
Okay, there's other things I want to talk about too. There's only one other thing though, really.
So fats. Tell me about fats. You guys want to talk about fats?
There's two things. There's one thing. I just don't know which one I want to talk about.
Talk about
for some reason. Okay, have I ever told you the story about when I first came out? Oh my God, I am like on crack right now.
I'm literally like,
I'm like on a roller
I don't know what's
coaster.
happening.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't even have a segment.
It is really. I have like 65 things.
Like,
I want to
I'm just gonna let you go for an hour. I'm just like,
can we just react to you today?
No.
Just play the music for my segment and then continue. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
So I can. Never mind.
So I could do this on my own.
So I can just do it on my own.
Bitch, why we've been telling you this whole time?
We've been trying to support you in that for 2 years.
That is so rude.
Every week we're like, maybe he'll realize he doesn't.
Listen, if you guys want to cut and bounce, then bounce.
That's not what you tell us normally.
Please.
But when you quit every night,
please.
I fucking. You guys are.
Please.
I don't say please.
Please, sir.
Oh my God.
Literally, Miz quit like 4 times last week. He's like, I don't think I can do it anymore. And I'm like,
well, I know. And we're about to go.
4 a.m. Just go to bed.
Like,
it's 4 a.m.
Can we talk about what Miz texted us this morning?
I'm crying in my
last night or this morning when you were like, sorry. I'm just like apologizing ahead of time for my disaster of a week.
I'd like to apologize in advance for the monster I'm going to be this week. And I do apologize.
I feel the shift actually happening right now. Like he's going to go work out, but I feel like he's going to stop at the bar.
He's done.
No, I can. And that's why I'm going to be a huge monster.
Oh, because you're staying sober to try to be really, really skinny for LA.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
God. Oh, God.
Well, I don't know what's worse.
LA likes bigger people, actually.
Okay, well, I want to take good photos for the people back in New York.
You're in the wrong city, honey.
Actually, I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Okay, so I really want to talk about this one thing. I don't know where this came from. This actually came to my thoughts today. Actually, because I stumbled on a picture on Facebook. That
is how thoughts work. They come into your head.
It came into my thoughts today.
Well, speaking of like getting in shape or like trying to like figure out your life to like date somebody, when I first started dating,
that's me.
Wow.
When I first started dating,
I thought the Rough Riders were bad here.
Well, they are.
Oh my God.
They are bad here. They're like arresting them.
Yeah, finally.
They're probably the ones that are shooting. I mean, it's true.
It's true.
It's true. So when I first started dating, like when I came out, I was like, okay, now I can date, right?
You were skinny then.
Wait,
you showed a picture that was
skinny and young.
Was this pre
skinny
or post catfish?
pre.
No, this was post.
Oh,
this was post. This is after my first little heartbreak-ish thing that wasn't real, but I thought it was real. So anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna get myself out there. So of course I wanted plenty of fish. Don't judge me. I know that's like
plenty
been a long
of
time.
Fish.
It was before Tinder, but not before Grindr. Excuse me, there's plenty of people in Columbus that are actually
There
hot.
are plenty of fish in Columbus
Don't even.
that are
This
hot.
is actually when it was like kind of okay.
Plenty of fish is like Canadian.
Well, it's okay. Well, it's here in Ohio.
You're like singlesfortrump.com at that point. Like, why were you on this?
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know any resources.
Christian farmers,
ChristianGays.com. So I met this guy on there and we went on a little date. Like, it was great. Like, we would text back and forth. It wasn't that great, whatever, blah, blah. So there was another guy on there who I was talking to at the same time. Have I told this story?
No, I don't know this one.
I was talking at the same time, and he basically was like trying to go on a date with me, but then he goes, well, I know you went on a date with Anthony. He's my friend. And so basically it became this thing where they basically were talking about me and saying shit to me, like, because a lot of the conversations were kind of similar. So like I would respond to one person, I'd respond to the other person, and I feel like it was
The same.
like kind of set up, to see what I would say.
So you were catfished.
I was kind of like bullied. I feel bullied. These guys were a little bit older, but they were friends. One was a newscaster, the other's a fucking doctor.
Oh, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's weird.
fuck
If they ever hear this show, fuck
They're
you.
literally
Fuck you.
preying on you.
They were like my age now.
So they were asking you questions to test how you would answer.
Yes. So then every time I'd see them out in public, they'd be like, oh, hey, Bobby. Like cunts.
Ew,
I'm
fuck
so...
them.
And I don't know where that came from today, that like maybe this is like me trying to release something that's been bothering me.
Yeah.
Release.
But I'm releasing. Like that really bothered me, especially coming out. Even though I was older, I still was really young and dating.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I didn't know what the
It
fuck
was
I
one
was
of your
doing. So I was like,
first experiences,
Correct.
which is going to set the
I just
tone
wanna-
for the rest
What
of them.
the fuck?
correct.
Yeah, like you're gonna be in your 30s on plenty of fucking fish. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Why
at least
are
I was
these
28.
guys- Yeah. Oh. But I do want to know, like, why is it bad that you were talking to multiple people?
Well, that's the other thing. I'm like,
You
we were
were
just
in a relationship.
What were
Correct.
they
But
upset about? What were they trying?
Yeah, why are they mad?
Well, and that's what they made it like a.
That's why
I
fucking
feel like it
hate
was a
gay
game
people.
for
yeah,
them.
it was a game.
And so then
There's-
the way out would be like, oh, well, you're talking to both of us at the same time. Like you didn't say, or I don't even remember.
And what?
Luckily, one moved away, and the other one I lost touch with.
Maybe one of them killed himself. Thank fuck.
the other one died of.
Well, and actually, no, he didn't, because that's when I saw on Facebook, and that's what made me think of this whole thing.
Why'd you
But
see him on
his-
Facebook? Are you Facebook friends?
I need
No,
to see that. I
he's
need to
friends
see
with
this
somebody
person.
I know.
Oh, fuck them. I need to see it.
So basically though, but the guy that the first guy, he was like, oh, I just want to let you know that I have a really small dick, but I love to suck cock. That's his opening.
And
to
you're
me.
gonna give me shit?
Correct. So that's where I kind of like, so I've been like really pondering this, and I'm thinking, because I think they were like 34 maybe,
Fucking disgusting.
but at that point, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing
Yeah.
going for
To
yourself.
somebody who, and they knew I just came out, because that was like my narrative for a long time. Like, I just came out, I'm just trying to like,
It's like, why did they have to share they have a small cock if you haven't seen a bunch?
correct. Well, at that point I had seen a lot.
Yeah, but like
Oh, that point.
who opens with that and or like shares that like
I
relatively?
don't know if it was the
in?
opening statement, but I think it was definitely.
Well, you
pretty
hadn't met him
like,
yet, had you?
No, but we did go on a date, and he didn't pay.
Oh my! And the older guy didn't pay.
Yeah, the older doctor. Yeah,
And he had already told you that he had a small
I-
penis.
I'm done.
yeah.
These people. Oh my god.
And you know what? Fuck him, and I hope he
No,
hears this.
fuck
And
you.
this was all
It
done
really
on
pissed
Plenty
me
of
off.
Fish, lol.
It was a fucking weatherman and a doctor. You go and tell me.
Ew, what a horrible.
Jesus.
No, I can't.
I know, and I'm like, and
How did I?
it's Plenty of Fish. It's an inexperienced person. I almost think
But,
they were
like-
like, oh, he just came out. I don't know.
Why would you and me do this? Like right now, like
Right,
let's go on and
right.
catfish some 27-year-old who just came out, and we'll both talk to him, and we'll just compare notes.
right?
Like why?
And then I know,
I
and that's
don't
why.
have
And they really
time.
hurt my feelings. Like when it happened, I was like, I think I cried probably. Like I was like very
Yeah.
upset, just like because I was like, I don't know anybody here. Like I'm new here still. Like, and I'm trying to talk to these people, and everybody fucking hates me. Like I felt they hated me. So that's before I met my friend Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So then I met my friend Ryan. I don't think it was through Plenty of Fish. I think it was Scruff.
and we interviewed him on this.
No, you never. No, Ryan's one that lives near
Oh,
Dave.
not the bi one.
No, lives near Dave.
Oh, okay.
And the bi one's fully gay. No, just as an update.
Oh, he transitioned.
He's like, I don't know who I was kidding. I was like, yeah.
I don't know who I was kidding.
But anyway, I just wanted to say that, and I think I'm just getting that off my chest.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Bubs.
I know, isn't that sad? Like I would never do that to somebody though. Like I would never do that to somebody who just came out knowingly. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but like what are you gaining? That's what it is. It shows like how dissatisfied they are in their own lives. Like, what are you gaining from doing that?
Right. And so as an adult and as a almost 37-year-old, I understand that today. But at the time, as a older, like a 28, so I was so older, I was like your age, Miz, but I was so young in gay age. I just think it's fucking rude. I think it's fucking rude
too.
So honestly, if I ever see them and we're all out, I'll point them out to you.
Yeah, and I'll go sharpen my knife.
Good.
Yeah, we'll shank him.
I'll shank him. Why not?
Fuck it. It's the short north. Like nobody will know. I don't
live in Ohio. I can shank people.
Shank and run, babe. We'll just get you on a taxi right after that. I committed a shank and run.
I'm shanking today.
I'm shanking.
Oh my God, I'm gonna shake.
Stuff like shaking. Oh, fuck me. Shake me. Shake me right in my pussy.
Shake me harder.
Oh, that isn't a
with your cock.
With a soul dagger.
Tie a dagger to your cock and fuck me.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's in that movie 7.
Oh my God,
in the movie
yeah,
7.
I need to see that still.
I'm pretty sure that is the
You've mentioned it
crime for
twice
lust.
now.
Oh my goodness, guys.
No, I really think it is.
I have one other thing, but it does not tie in at all.
Okay.
And it's like really downer. So I almost think I don't know if I want to bring it up. The last thing is this. Is it offensive to not be next to someone you love who is dying?
No.
What?
Right. See how fucked up that Jim's face right now.
I just was like,
he just like was
why
like,
is
what?
this a question?
Why would that be offensive?
Is it? What?
Is it offensive if like
to not be next to someone you
as
love?
they're literally dying?
Yeah, if you have the choice to be, yeah, you should be by them.
Is it offensive though?
No.
To them, probably.
Well,
To the dying person, yeah.
Well, fuck it.
I don't necessarily
They're gone.
think so. I think a lot of people's like last memories of people should be preserved how they wish. It doesn't necessarily need to be on someone's deathbed. And a lot of people, I mean, if you're the person dying, are you gonna apply that to every single person you love and want like your entire friends and family circling
Well, who do you
your
mean by
deathbed?
love? I mean, do you mean? Well, yeah, most people would want their friends.
You
and family
want your
with them.
entire like network
Bobby's
around your
gonna be
deathbed?
terrified.
I
Oh no, I don't.
When I die,
What is love? What are you guys saying when you say love?
Like loved ones.
You mean your partner?
Loved ones.
friends, and
Like
Who are
family.
your loved ones? Who'd be at your bed if you died?
Right next to me? Hopefully, like parents, my partner,
Well, your
siblings.
See, I wouldn't want all the people I love to see me die. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like,
want my
and then I
mom and
shit myself
dad
as
to
I'm
see
dying,
my
like, I
die.
You
can't.
guys have obviously not dealt with this. I've done this like 4 times. You don't have the whole family.
You've
in the
seen
room.
somebody die?
Yes, I've seen
No.
several people die.
Nope.
I
in
saw my
family.
grandma die, and I didn't really care to be there for that.
You don't have, well, yeah, because it's your grandma, but like, you don't have the whole extended family in the room when they're actually actively dying, like at the end. You usually leave the partner, the spouse, maybe the kids. That's it. But like the extended family is around in the house or in the room. Or,
Right. I'm saying when you're designated to be the person that's in the room.
yeah. Yes, if they wanted you there, you should be there.
I don't know. I had a conversation with my mom. I was like, listen, I don't know if I can be there when you're dying. Like, I don't know.
No, I think it's
sad.
personal choice.
It's like I don't want. But then I think about it. When I'm dying, I want people to be there.
You're going to be terrified. You're going to want someone
But
to
do
hold
I
your
just
hand.
put some propofol in me and call it a night?
No, they don't use
I don't
that.
know.
You're going
I
to
feel
want
like
someone
people
there.
around would be like too much for me. Because then
Not
I don't want to.
a person.
it would just
like a
remind
person.
me that like I'm leaving them. Whereas if I'm just in my own.
How about a person? Person.
One person.
One person?
Yes, I'm saying person, not people. Like a group of people.
No, but even.
Yeah, a person.
So if my mom is dying,
Yeah, and you're her person.
And she
You can't be in the room
specifically
with her?
requested that you're there.
Yeah, like, or you're the only one available. Like if your sister can't come in, or blah 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 blah. Because there are a lot of times people's entire families can't even show up. People die alone
I still
all the
think it's a
time because
personal
families
choice.
can't be there.
everybody dies alone. It's true.
Stop using dumb phrases. I'm asking you specific questions. Why wouldn't you stand by your mom if she requested you
Because
to be
I'm
there?
fully scared of the death process, seeing death. Like I still have PTSD.
You'll feel better once you see it.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's
you
just
haven't
like
seen it yet. It's fine.
I mean, I
It's a part of
understand that
life.
like she'd want me
Right.
there, but like
Oh, you got-
Like, can we work out a plan before?
I don't know. So what if I don't want to see my mom die?
Right. Like, why is that such a bad thing for you not to want to?
It's not bad to not want to see it, but
I don't want to feel
if it's
it.
a request, you got to go. It'll help process your grief.
And maybe when you're in that process, in that mind space, maybe you want to be there. Like, maybe it changes your mindset. But
if I want to be there, then I'll go. If I don't, then I
People's
don't.
biggest regrets
But I don't think you should be
are not being there. People's biggest regret is, I wish I had been there.
Who?
I hear it all the time. This is all the time. Family members be like, I wish I had been there. I was 3 hours away. I was driving there. I wish I had been there.
I've heard that too. Like, I was at the hospital and then
it's your last chance to see them.
Yeah, but that's for selfish reasons, right? That's not offensive.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, they want to be there for them.
Yeah, because they feel bad that they're not there, so it's for themselves. It's not offensive if you don't go.
It's not for you. It's for the person dying. People who are dying, their biggest fear is that they are leaving you behind and leaving you unprepared to deal with life.
Okay.
So you go there to be with them and tell them, I'm going to be okay.
So that you feel better after they die.
No. So the dying person feels better.
And they'll die.
And they're at peace knowing that you're going to be okay. It's not for you. It has
then what's
nothing
the
to do with
consequence
you.
if you don't go?
Right. There isn't one, I guess, technically. You're just, it's your conscience,
what's the
I guess,
consequence
or like.
if you don't go?
Maybe you're leaving the dying person in fear as they're dying. Instead, you could have relieved their fear.
What if I just couldn't make it?
That's the bad consequence. Just fucking go.
Nah.
Stop worrying about you and your feelings and go.
I don't think it's offensive. I think it's a personal choice.
God. Jesus Christ.
I love it.
I wish he would grow up.
Gay.
I'm glad I brought it up.
Bearback with Bobby.
Wow. See, I told you I shouldn't have fucking brought that up.
No, it's good. I like it.
Well, it's good. It's good conversation. I mean,
I like it.
well,
I like it.
Still don't know
okay,
the
so
segment.
it's fine. You keep thinking. You can just talk about the dying, I guess.
Oh no.
Would you rather lick a stranger's condom or eat a handful of maggots out of a dead corpse?
Probably a stranger's condom.
I just don't.
Why'd you say it with like a little smile?
I don't know
because
if I
it's
can do.
gross, but
I don't know if I
think
can
I'd
do.
rather do that than a maggot out of a dead corpse.
I can't do a maggot. I don't think.
I don't think I could
The only
either.
differential is like I've equivalently licked a non-stranger's condom.
I do want to know, like,
So-
how is the condom used? Is it like into a man? Like, am I licking poop, pussy juice,
Ew.
or do I have to lick the
Both.
inside of the
truffle butter?
inside of the condom?
I don't know.
outside
I
the
think you just
condom?
put the whole thing in your mouth and suck.
Swish it around.
Oh.
Like swish it around.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I could do the butt. I'm not sure. Either way,
Definitely condom.
I'll close my eyes, put in my mouth whatever you want to put
I think
in
the
there.
condom, but
Condom for sure.
what does a maggot taste like?
Fine, they're good. They grind them up and use them. Yeah,
Out of a dead corpse.
it's protein.
But I guess that's where they get them is in the trash, right?
They put like rotting material down and then they eat on. Yeah,
Ew, I'm gonna fucking gag.
you're gonna gag on that condom too.
I know, especially if it's been a butthole and a pussy in the same. What if it's a double used? Like he's like, well, next up.
There's a big wad of syphilis coming.
Ew.
Tip.
Ugh, ew, I'm gonna throw up.
Like you're like, what's that tip?
Ew. Okay,
That was
I'm
terrible.
so grossed out.
I want a better
bad.
question.
Oh, I have another.
Oh,
Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or have them walk in on you having sex? I don't. That.
I feel.
I might rather walk in on them and turn around quickly.
Yeah, like, do I have to watch them or is it like,
Right.
oh, oops?
Because if they come see what I'm doing, what I'm getting done to me, they will never unsee it.
I'd rather walk in on that.
Yeah, like I don't want them to see this pussy getting.
Yeah, because that would be. It's more horrifying to be the one that's caught. I feel like.
Like they're gonna see Bobby's butt plug on the end of the bed, and then
Again, I'm going.
Michael and, yeah,
like really with my harness on or something, which I don't have yet, but I want one now. That's a new,
for our birthday weekend in the woods.
I mean, just for my whole life, not just for your fucking birthday weekend. I know you said our birthday weekend. Are you multiple people?
Wait, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just coming for everyone's guts today. I'm coming in your guts.
Your segment's over.
I know, this is the mid-seg.
The fuck is that?
Miserable with Miz.
Hi.
Woof.
Hi.
Hi, Woofy.
Hi. Okay, I have two things. One of them's like not big, and I kind of already told Jim about it. But I don't understand why gays need to audio message. I don't understand it, and I've never met anyone else to do it besides gay people.
I actually
fucking
agree.
hate it. I don't like why. Why?
I feel like this is a gym move.
I've been talking to some guy on fucking Hinge, and I literally like it's coming to the point where I am typing the conversation, and he just responds via audio, and I'm like, this is just absurd.
It's lazy.
So it's literally an entire conversation, just my responses.
Well, if you're gonna record your voice, then just fucking call the person.
That's
But that's even weird. Like, why you?
But it is a gay thing where they're just like, let's send I'm on Grindr, and they just keep sending little clips, and I'm like, oh yeah, I bet you have a sexy voice. Send me your voice.
Do they just want to know that you're like,
why do I have to talk to you?
Right.
Oh, they're trying to prevent catfishing.
Maybe they want to hear your voice. And
I
see
always
if you're real.
talk back like one or two times, and I'm like, and then I stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
done. I can't do it anymore.
Hello.
Here's how I prove I'm real. I tell them, I'm like, tell me to make a face or make like a hand motion, and I'll send you a picture right now of that. Like they'll be like tongue out, peace sign, upside down.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then they're like, oh, okay, so it's you. I'm like, yeah, is it you?
The way you do it on like Craigslist is you have them write down the time and the date, and they have them take a picture. But
oh, I like that.
I never had to use that.
You had people use it on you.
I had people online.
They're like, oh, are you that Bobby guy? So prove it.
Prove it. Let me see the hole.
Like I get it for purposes of verifying you're real, but like for just every conversation,
no.
Okay, do they stay in the conversation or do they disappear?
I don't even know. No, they disappear.
Huh.
That's why I don't like
probably
it.
why, because they don't want incriminating
But they're
themselves.
literally
So they
just
can't
like,
be
oh, hey, I was watching this show. What? Like, why
Right,
can't you
I
just
guess-
fucking type that? Like, why?
Oh, you're right. They do just.
Well, they could say like, look at this guy writing me all these fucking like he's fucking like if
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess look at the gays that fucking did shit to me. Look at what I did to other people.
yeah. I'm fucking
Sorry.
done with it. I'm done with it. Like, I'm not
It's got
responding.
us. Audio messages have to stop.
They need
Yeah,
to
like,
They
stop.
have to stop.
Public
agree.
service
Delete them.
announcement: gays everywhere. Stop it. Stop it.
Just
Stop
straight up.
fucking sending audio
So Jim,
messages.
that goes for you too, honey.
No, but if I want to,
In fact, the only time I do get it is if you are sending incriminating evidence and if you are talking shit, fine.
Yeah.
Then I would do it too. But if I'm just conversing with you about bullshit, like just type it. Who the hell cares?
I have blonde hair. I'm 7 inches cut.
I'm uncut. That's incriminating. So you have to do audio.
Ladies, pop your pussy like this.
Okay, that's from me earlier. I just woken up.
Huh.
Oh my God, are you calling
Public
me out?
service announcement to the gays.
You fucker, you're calling me out.
Why wouldn't I?
Oh my God, I woke up. Ah, my ladies.
I mean,
Oh my god.
that's why I'm just making it clear that goes for you too, though.
No, it doesn't. I'm outside the rules.
Oh,
Okay, I will make an exception for if you actually want to sing
It's got-
something musically.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
agree.
can't-
That's fun to keep.
That can't
Yay!
that can't come through via like texting.
You can't.
If you just want to say, like, hey, I'm sitting here watching TV, my cat's meowing. Like, shut the fuck up.
No.
Type it.
But are they extra long messages too? 'Cause I
No,
think
they're
that's
only
another
like
thing. Where
They are.
I've gotten
Yeah.
some long ones where you're like, I don't even remember what to say back because they ask so many questions.
Right, but these ones I'm talking about are just stupid little things that you could easily type. Easy.
I like to work out on Mondays.
It's
Like, oh, hey,
okay.
like, how are you doing? I'm tired. Like, what the
That's just
fuck?
fucking weird. That seems like more work.
I'm just
No,
sick of it.
it is.
I'm sick of it. And if you send me a voice message, I'm done with you.
I wonder if they have to practice too. So they're like, oh, that didn't sound sexy enough. I'm 5'7".
Well, I
don't know.
it's like if you're gonna delete it and re-record, like, what? Just type.
Again,
Fucking
back to
tired.
my original thing. Just be yourself.
Thank you, Bobby.
Just be yourself.
you.
And
Just be
use
yourself.
iMessage like a normal fucking person, you bunch of fucking gays.
And
yeah,
like, I'm so
also-
sick of it.
And I'm sick of no iMessage. Sure.
Oh, if you come through with a green, like,
Yes.
Oh, fuck
no.
off. That's
Fuck
worse than
no.
audio. That's
Yeah.
actually worse than
Yeah.
audio.
Yes, that's worse.
Yeah.
And if I can't FaceTime you,
Would
can
you
leave.
rather have somebody leave a voice messages for you or
voice message, I guess.
have the green box?
voice message? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather just listen. I can't
that
do
green
it.
box, it ruins everything. Because if you're in a group with one green box,
you can't do the replies.
So and so liked to.
I'm like,
blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why am I getting a text for every like? Why am I getting a text for every?
There will be no group text with Android users.
I agree with that. They should automatically be kicked out or have to. And they're like, what? You can get the Kick app? No, I'm not downloading an app so I can talk to you in a group.
Kick. Get the hell out of here. I could never talk to you again. I'll be just as fucking happy. I fucking hate everybody.
I'm not actually a fan.
God. So that was the first fucking person I met on Hinge is now sending me audio messages, and I'm just going to have to just stop responding.
I liked the comment that person said about
what did they say?
What was that?
The Instagrams or something.
Oh my God.
What?
He's like, are you on the Instagram, as my grandma says? I'm like, okay.
No.
I need like a
I need someone like who has my fucking like arsenic. Like I need to go. Like this is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like I hate my first interaction. This is what I'm dealing with. Like I can't. Anyway,
honey.
So that was that.
God.
So basically, I hate the gays. And then I got into like a really dark place on Friday night.
This is when you texted me, I'm sobbing in my closet?
And I texted you, I was sobbing hanging over the toilet.
I thought you said you were sobbing folding clothes in your closet.
Was I? Oh, I was definitely over my toilet.
Let me get the receipts, as I say.
Pull up the receipts.
I'll pull up receipts.
Pull up the receipts.
Pull up the receipts.
So why were you in a dark place again?
But no, I was in a dark place because I'd gotten some drinks, whatever, and I was planning my binge for the night very strategically around when I was going to have the most caloric beverage for purposes of purging. Right.
Okay.
Totally, I've done that. Yes.
Right.
Spoiler.
So relatable.
I have not.
Okay, but then I placed my order. I
planned my night around purging. I'm just like, oh, I get it. Totally. Yes. Definitely, honey.
This is so relatable. I placed my order and like the window comes like, and I was like, okay, great. It's going to show up. I'm just finishing my like.
How narrow is the window?
Okay. So
I'd say 30.
Yeah. 30.
From starting to when you actually go to do it, it should be 10 minutes.
That's a narrow window, bitch.
Well, right. So when my drink was ending, the food was supposed to arrive.
Okay. So then it'd all get flushed.
I mean, the drinks, you kind of have to like take some sort of like haircut on it. Like, you know, you're probably going to retain most of it. But, you know,
I don't want to throw up my alcohol.
Why not?
Because then it leaves your system.
So then you need to go to bed.
But Bobby wants to be drunk.
Right. What if I want to be drunk?
I mean, that's a thing too, but...
Yeah, but you know what? I think once it's in your blood...
You can also just
let it soak in there for 10 minutes and you can throw it up.
On less sugary drinks. Which is not what I was doing.
Saying get drunk on life. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
He's Christian now.
So it comes time for when this order is supposed to get here, and it's not here. And I'm like on Grubhub, like chatting with people, and like they're just like not being helpful
with customer service.
Yes.
Ew.
And they're like, oh my God, like it's not here yet. I'm sorry. Like they're closed. So I was like, they're closed. So now I'm going to have to start a whole new order somewhere else. Like not only was it late, it was not coming. So it totally derailed my whole plan. So I like slammed my fucking fist down on my desk and my whole drink spills all over my laptop.
Oh,
like
my
literally
God.
all over it. So I had to get a new laptop already at my new job.
I'm not actually a fan.
That's horrifying. What did you say? Oh, they're like, this reeks of alcohol. You're like, no, it's just rubbing alcohol.
So do I.
Well, I didn't. I haven't sent the old one in yet.
You better start scrubbing it.
You need to drop it in a bag of rice. A big bag.
So like, we took samples and it's tequila.
And then I forced like the Grubhub customer service rep to stay on the line with me until the other order got here. It's like, no, I'm not letting you go. Like, you need to stay here until it gets here. You need to continuously call them until they get here. Because I've no fucking patience for when shit goes wrong and no one can help me.
We should reenact this right now. Like, I should be the customer service agent.
Well, first of all, this poor customer service agent has someone berating them for a 10-minute delay.
No, it didn't come.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't come. They canceled and they closed.
I thought you were at 10 minutes. You were immediately like, "It's not here," and they're like,
Oh, no.
"Give it another 10 minutes." Okay.
No, but I was berating them.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm sorry, and it's not their fault. But
It's true.
I had to get my anger out somehow.
We have had food deliveries here where we're like, "Okay, it's been an extra hour. All we need now is for the food to arrive." Like literally, please send the food.
Please. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
We don't have it.
it's so they become dumb.
Yeah, they're
dumb. They become dumb.
I hate
They
it.
become
But
ids.
then they gave me a free meal. So
You just
Girl. So you
that
went
sounds
to
like
bed.
a Karen to me.
One less laptop.
I'm such a Karen on
One
like
extra
customer
fat roll.
service. Yeah.
So you retained all your meal
Well, the meal had not come yet.
or the drink. I mean,
The drink.
The drinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the drinks were
Yes, I retained
soaking
all
into
the
your blood.
drinks.
So then you had to probably wake up and swim laps and
Well, no, it was so bad because the next day I went to a fucking dog birthday and I ate everything in sight.
Wow.
Oh, what birthday?
It's people of New York.
A dog's birthday.
I was like,
A
I thought I heard that right, but I was like, I mean, actually, on Broad City, there's an episode where they go to the dog's wedding or something. Anyway, yeah, customer service is tough because sometimes I'll have to like help people out.
Here we go.
And when customers get mad, I'll be like, hi, what's going on? And they're, well, I'm like, hey, how can I help you? Hey, it's Bobby.
I'm like, what's up, you fat faggot? Where the fuck's my office supplies?
Let me.
That's what I would have said to you.
I need to look into that. I'm like, wait.
I need to look
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to like look into that for you, but I'll get right back with you.
In 4 days.
But then people get like, when people get kind of nasty with me, like
You turn it up, honey.
I get a little nasty back. I'm like, well, if you want me to find out what's going on, I can do that. But in order to do that, I have to hang up the phone, or like, you know, I
have to hang
But
up.
see,
cunty.
that's why I never call, because when I'm chatting, I can request them to send me a transcript so that if they're nasty to me, I have it.
And also you can control your emotions almost better without like, because sometimes if you're way irate, people are going to be like, fuck you, I'm not like,
Right.
sorry.
Right.
But like if you're texting, you have time to think, okay, how can I
To like
manipulate
make
the
it
next one?
eloquent. Yeah.
Eloquent, manipulate, you know,
Eloquent.
same thing.
Manipulate.
Same thing.
Yeah, customer service is a
Adjective
bitch, so I'm
and
really
then
sorry you had to
verb.
go through that. But you gotta,
But I'm trying to figure out how that relates to you sobbing into the toilet.
because he couldn't.
Because the next time or the previous time I was having a similar moment, I was sobbing into the toilet.
And what about the closet?
I don't really know where the closet came from,
But it did.
generally speaking, a moment over the toilet goes really poorly if it doesn't come up. And then you're just there with it all
so then
in you, and you're just like, fuck.
You're like, what am I doing? Do you have that moment where you're like, oh, I'm
just like, why didn't it come up?
oh. When you throw up, do you put up the girl seat too?
Yeah.
Girl seat.
The girl seat in the toilet.
I'm like,
That
bitch,
was so heteronormal.
You sit down on the girl seat like
You
twice a
use
day
that
for
more
your
than
shit.
anyone.
You know what else somebody said, and I just did it myself?
Oh,
That I'll call a
What?
female a girl,
yeah.
but you never say about a man a boy. You never call him a boy.
Nope.
Ew, yeah, that's
Not
weird.
fucked up.
That girl over there. And you're like, the woman.
Yeah, that woman over there.
Or that female presenting person over there. Oh, Bobby's like, don't take it too far. Let's start with woman.
I'm already feeling
We'll
Republican
just
enough
do
tonight.
Woman.
Oh God.
After I was told I was on Plenty of Fish, all of a sudden I'm a Republican.
Yeah,
So,
you are.
which it kind of makes sense for the two guys. Just
They are.
Yeah.
And they are.
All right, that was Miz.
They're in show business, baby.
Miserable with Miz.
guess what?
Question time.
No, it's
fucking
time for the word of the
word.
week.
Oh, I'm ready.
Ready for the word?
Prairie
I'm
dog.
sorry, Miz. Do you want to make a suggestion on
Prairie dog.
what we should put in this fucking time slot?
I didn't ask for the time slot.
I was not provided a
Well,
time slot.
I'm not provided what you would rather in this spot.
I wasn't provided an intelligible question just then.
Well, I wasn't
wasn't
provided an
provided.
answer. And then whatever answer you say, intangible.
Intangible question.
Intelligible, you fucking idiot.
You fucking intangible.
It's intangible.
Entendre.
It's floating around in the air. Oh, this question is just hanging out in the ether.
It's for the straights and unaware. It might get inappropriate. It's time for Word of the Week.
Mary, a feminine name used as a substitute for a gay man's given name, used with affection, ridicule, or familiarity by another gay man. Or it's a popular greeting or salutation used by gay men to address other gay men they believe to be more effeminate. Like, hey Mary, how's it going? Calm down, Mary. Teabag Him, Mary. Why is that on there?
I don't really know.
Teabag Him, Mary, you effeminate little fairy.
You little faggot.
You little faggot, get your balls out and rub them in his face, Mary. Yes. I mean, what the fuck? But otherwise, that's a good definition. Yes.
So I've been hearing people say it though.
It's
like
happening.
it's coming back. I think it was
It's
an
an
old
old
slang,
term.
but I think it's coming back. So in case you ever hear any gay says they call somebody a Mary, I don't think it's bad though necessarily. It's kind of like
well,
saying
it said ridicule, so
it's
it
kind
could
of like
be
saying, hey, yeah.
It's like, hey, fag.
Right. That's kind of what it makes me think of. Hey, Mary.
But yeah, maybe like people you don't know, it could be a little offensive if you're like, oh, this Mary. You walk into the bar, you're like, this fucking Mary.
Yeah, I think it has to do with like the connotation, like your tonation on it is going to determine what it means.
You're like, hey, Mary.
Mary, enough.
Yeah,
Mary. And yeah, if we're like hanging out drinking and I'm being a little
Mary,
Right.
it's enough.
We can think, oh my god, hey Mary.
I'm in trouble, Mary.
and that's what I would say. I'm in trouble. I reached for someone's dick.
Mary.
Mary.
So yeah, that's the word of the week.
Yay!
The more you know with Jim.
Ew.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mare.
Hey, Mare. Oh,
Mare of Easttown.
That was so. That
good.
just got it. Okay. All right. So this week on The More You Know.
Is this you stalling because you have no idea what the more you know?
I just thought of something.
Was anything bothering you? You've been on a bothering streak. Are we ending that tonight or today? Or?
No, I have a lot of things bothering me, but something that like happened to me the past week. First, we'll do the bothering, and then we'll do things that are like a revelation so we can know.
Okay.
The thing that's bothering me continued from last week when I went to a dinner, I think last Thursday night, just a regular fun little din-din. And clearly plastic surgerized woman was sitting next to me. And she's like looking over, she starts chatting with me and my friend. Huge tits, massive lips that were just like, how do you even close them? And then the cheeks, horrifying. But so
bad cut job there.
And I'm not even, I love plastic surgery, but I'm like, at some point, it's just too much. Mary. So she's like talking to me, and then like it comes up, like obviously we're in the short north where a lot of shootings have been. She's talking about all the shootings, and she was a bartender at one point, and there was a shooting that the cops covered up. And so she started telling me some horrifying stories about that, where there have been like 5 extra shootings we haven't heard about. And the cops will say like a table fell over and hit the cement floor, like at Monarch, at Seesaw. All these bars up and down have had shootings. We didn't hear about them. Anyways, then she starts talking about COVID.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I was having a nice dinner, and she starts going in on, oh, well, I don't even believe in COVID. Do you like really believe in it? And I'm like, believe in it? Yeah, I believe in it, bitch. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I do. And then I'm talking about like people I know who've died, blah, 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 blah. She's just like, oh, really? Like here in Columbus? But were they like 80? So we're back in the whole like, you know,
my God.
Older people deserve to die. People with health conditions deserve to die. And I'm just staring at her. And then like,
Survival
obviously,
of the fittest.
right. That's what she's
sorry.
She says something like that. And I was like, that's actually not how it works anymore. But she brought up the vaccine. And this is the part where I had to move inside to a table inside. And I said I was cold to leave. And I was actually polite about it. Should have been. She
cold. It was like 90 degrees.
Right. I was like, I'm chilly. She goes, oh, the vaccine. I don't put anything fake in my body. I was like, I just stared at her.
Right,
I looked her up and down and was like, oh.
I would have been like, you know where your cheeks are from?
China.
A cadaver.
You know where your lips are from? A cow's knees.
Right.
Like that cartilage just came from there. I don't know.
I think that's really funny because that is the double standard right now. It's like,
yeah.
You don't know what the fuck. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, yep.
But
and she had those.
I'm not getting the vaccine.
I'm not. Oh, hell no. I'm not putting anything fake in my body.
No.
I'm like, you put formaldehyde in your body every time you breathe in a cigarette, but okay. So that happened. That was my pissed off moment of the week, grinding my gears. The revelation was just yet another revelation of how old I am. And I think Bobby can relate. So I'm at my family's lake house. We're having fun. I brought up like my stepson and one of his friends came up. So, we're having a grand old time. We're going like jet skiing, boating, blah, blah, blah. Well, they went over with me to another island. We like ferried over to an island and someone gave them shots. Not me. Someone else.
Somebody random?
Someone I knew. But so they had a couple shots there, which is a lot, which is quite. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Mrs. Face just now killed me. I don't know why.
I know. He's like, can't they handle their liquor? A couple shots. Are they getting ready to party? Is this a pregame? So, okay. So they're feeling those because they're too young. I'm like, we got to go home. So we go home. I let them like walk over to the lakefront. Well, turns out there was like a wedding going on and there's other random people watching the wedding trying to crash the wedding. And they like started talking and hanging out with these like 19 to 21 year olds. Well, by the time I got over there to see like what they were doing, the 19 and 21 year olds were handing shots out of their pocket, like those prepackaged shots.
Oh my God. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And giving them
like test tubes.
Yes. Like the ones that are just like you can buy at a gas station or like the little shot sized. So they had those. So basically they're drunk at this point. I was like, oh, okay, well now I'm responsible for you. Like what's going on? We got to go home. But like, as we were walking home, they both were saying things like, oh, like I feel invincible and I blah, blah, blah. And so it took me back to like when we started drinking. I'm wondering what your first drinking experience was like where you were drunk. Do you even remember?
Yeah, unfortunately I do.
What happened?
I was 17.
Yep. That's right. That's right where they're at.
I drank like a half a bottle of tequila, Jose Cuervo, though. So I'm sure that's trashy to Miz, but it was classy to this senior in high school. You just looked at me like I'm crazy.
Senior?
In high school.
I was like, do you have your golden Buckeye card?
Not citizen. And I basically wanted to suck my friend Courtney's toes.
Okay.
That was my... And I hate feet.
Is that a chaser? Like a little salt?
I have no idea, but that was like the big thing. I was like being stupid. So I'm like, and then being like, I'm gonna suck on your toes. Ew. Wow. First of all,
I made out with my friend Alyssa the first time I got drunk, like on a mattress, like rubbing her tits.
Oh my God.
Because I decided I was gonna have a drinking party. And my friend Mike was like, oh, I'll bring over like Kahlua, I'll bring over tequila, I'll bring over vodka, I'll bring over rum. And then he shows up with one water bottle. And we're like, okay, I thought you said we're going to bring all those things. He's like, oh, yeah, it's all in here.
Ew. So you did a twisted tornado.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And then everyone threw up all over my basement.
I thought you were like, this is it? This is it?
Yeah,
I'm this way.
My dad was upstairs watching like the Steelers and had no idea. It was amazing.
Yeah. Sneaking alcohol was so weird.
It was like a high school party. I would like go in the basement and there would just be like water bottles everywhere. Like, it's vodka.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll drink vodka out of a plastic water bottle.
It's just...
But it's like, do you remember feeling like invincible or like you could do anything?
Oh, yeah.
You did crazy things. Because that's how they were acting. And I was like,
no. We would be so dumb.
I'm like, I need to have a chat with them. You're not invincible.
No, that's something that it takes a while for people to understand.
I don't think, yeah. I'm just wondering.
Speak English. I don't know if I just did.
That's something. So, can I paint the picture? Miz right now is eating sunflower seeds, just gnawing away.
I'm chewing gum.
You're literally like look like a baseball player eating sunflower seeds.
You look like you're spitting dip.
Oh my
Girl, spit idea.
Have you ever dipped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw up immediately.
I just like the smell of it. I never like the taste. Isn't it like really salty and like burns?
It basically cut your lip open and then
you'd always see like cracked lip and they're like, hi, give me dip.
Oh God.
And they like Dr. Pepper bottle they're spitting it in.
I can't. But yeah, so that was kind of my thing where I realized I was like, I'm a little older than this. Like, I don't have that feeling anymore when I drink. I just feel normal now when I drink.
Yeah, now
I feel powerless when I drink. I feel like I
need to just sit down.
Piece of garbage in the entire world.
Right. They were like excited. I'm like, oh, I miss that feeling.
I don't feel like a piece of garbage when I drink. I still feel like I have a little touch. All the time. I have a little touch and
you feel like that all the time.
Drunk?
Garbage.
Oh. No, I don't. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I know. I don't
After the night I graduated high school, I worked at a lake, and me and my friends were trash, and we had an idea to go unclip this raft in our lake because we always had to go lifeguard on it, and we were pissed at it. So we sent it out into sea.
Oh my God.
I love
that's
that.
like such a but that's where you think, oh, there's no consequences.
We had like wire cutters and shit. Like we were like full on just out you go. I'm not fucking guarding this raft anymore.
And that was some 37-year-old's raft that was like just trying to make a hard living.
Trying to have fun.
It was like town property.
Oh my God. Did they like put on a search for you guys?
Yeah, you might get in trouble.
Like teenagers were here drinking.
We were just like, no, because we worked there, so we came out and discovered it. We're like, oh, someone cut the raft.
Oh my God, you shady little cunt.
You can.
That's shady, boys.
Wow. Hey, boys.
Boy.
What I really remember is my first cigarette hit.
Oh. Well, that's what I was like. Are they gonna? I know.
I used to work at the golf course, and there was a tournament that we get like little baby shots or like beer. We would be able to take it home, and there was a pack, and they had parliaments in it.
Yeah.
So I decided one day that I was going to just smoke it.
Let's smoke
and
it.
I did.
Smoke them if you got it.
And I was so fucked up, like dizzy, and
yeah, exactly.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It kind of is how I feel when I
almost threw up as well with a cigarette.
And I was like, what's happening to me? And I was like shaking because I had no idea.
What is this?
So that was like worse for me than the alcohol, like that. But then that's the addiction, right? That's the addiction immediately. You're like, well, if I do this again, I won't shake anymore and I won't feel dizzy. Oh, let me do it again.
And you didn't.
And again and again and again. But when I did hookah, like I didn't feel
like that with hookah. I felt a mess though.
But it felt cleaner.
Yeah.
I guess because it's straight up.
Because it was like
real.
Yeah, it's
not like chemicals that are rolled together.
Wow, that's creeping me out.
Yeah.
That feeling, thinking of that feeling. Well, I just want our listeners to weigh in on this. Are Parliament cigarettes used by cocaine users? Because my friend who uses Parliaments was like, oh, watch this, and flipped it over. And like there's a little indent from where the paper into the filter is.
Yeah.
He's like, you can scoop whatever you need in there. And I'm like,
that's not why I thought it was.
Oh, what was it for? What?
Just like it was just like a fun little. It was just different.
I think it's to scoop drugs. People are doing drugs, Bobby.
People are doing drugs. I heard
drugs. I'm old.
It's my birthday.
Oh yeah, I can't believe it.
No,
congrats, puppy.
Thanks.
The more you know with Jim.
Final thoughts.
Final count.
Another segment that Miz hates.
Yeah.
You know what? You heard our episode. You should know now why this all has to happen.
Right.
Yeah, because a month ago I learned what a final thought was, and so now we're progressing.
I think the show is okay. Anyway, go ahead. Final thought.
You have to go first, Bobby, because you never go first.
That's so true.
Attack.
Wow. I'm being attacked. I learned.
You're 37. We're attacking you.
My final thought is try to remember your youth as much as you can, but also know where you are now and appreciate the journey that got you here.
Oh, I love that. That's actually what my final thought was. Maybe.
My final thought is, as you approach 40, try to limit giving unsolicited fatherly advice.
Oh my God.
That was kind of mean. Well, it happens. Truth hurts.
Wow, man, great.
What's yours?
My final thought is always try to put yourself in another person's shoes, whether they're on their deathbed or young and drunk and happy. Just remember, it's not about you.
Okay. That kind of really did tag onto mine.
There you go.
A good final thought from an unlikely source.
Your final thought is over, bitch. You don't get a second final thought.
No, your final thought's bullshit because your final thought was to rebuttal mine.
No, it's true. I think
in real life?
That was a good final thought.
Oh, all the time? Not just in the show?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, I won't give any advice.
Thank God.
I'm not actually a fan.
I didn't say your name.
That's true.
I'm the only one that's the father around here. I have two fucking crazy
Marys.
Two Marys running around, and how am I supposed to keep up?
Teabag Him, Mary. Why is that an example? I'm still shook. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. And you're just chugging water.
I had to clear my larynx.
Larynx?
Larynx?
Is that a body part or what?
Larynx. My esophagus and
you know, Dr. Seuss read about the last larynx.
Larynx. Anyway,
well, thanks for listening. Oh, by the way, I don't know what's going to happen next week. We're still in the thoughts of it, but Miz is taking off. Hope he doesn't crash on his airplane flight.
He may.
I'm literally going to crash on my airplane.
I'm going to feel so bad. That'll be the recording. I'll be like, well, guys.
At least we can skip the deathbed.
Yeah, you have permission to skip the deathbed.
But aren't I supposed to like spread you somewhere?
Oh, one final
oh, no, never mind. I don't want to give any fatherly advice where you should be spread.
Correct.
Mountains.
Also, my body will be nice and spread in the crashing spot. I don't think you'll like get it.
Oh my god.
Well, you're the size of a fucking toothpick, so there's not much to get.
There's like 2 specks of dust.
It's like, oh,
this was his torso.
And here's Bobby. It's like a pound of
That would be the biggest compliment ever, is if no one could find my dust because I was just so skinny.
Right.
Bobby's ashes are like a volcano eruption.
We found Bobby. We found a little bit of Jim, but Miz,
honestly,
he was unfindable. He floated away. He was so light.
All I wanted.
Into heaven.
Right to heaven.
Right to heaven. It'll probably be Miz lighting a cigarette in the bathroom of the aircraft. Hey! Lighting the fire that blows up the plane.
No, he tries to turn the toilet into a hookah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bubbler.
It bubbles. Watch this.
I just took a massive rip, bro.
I can't.
This bong is so cool.
But yeah, Miz is doing stand-up comedy in LA, so... I mean, he is. I'm going to post about it constantly.
I am posting as well.
I'm not actually a fan.
Oh, this is what he was talking about in the text. Here we go.
He's crying in the closet.
Here we go.
Oh, the closet's back.
So Miz won't be here next week, but that's okay. He didn't quit again.
Yeah, again, we're just letting you know.
But again, there might be like a after next week, he might call us and be like, I fucking hate everything. I hate entertaining.
I am never doing comedy again.
And he will, because he's really good at it.
Yeah, exactly.
So go check him out in LA. I'll give you the links. All right.
Bye.
Thank you. No.
All right, bye.
Thanks.
No.
No.
Whatever.
Whatever, you fucking faggot.
Thank you for listening to another episode of She's Not Doing So Well. Leave a message with questions or comments at 669-207-4643. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our links in the podcast description of this episode. Views, information, or opinions expressed during She's Not Doing So Well podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any other agency, organization, employer, or company. This has been a House of Breck production.